The short film Family stars Mario Nalini and Christian Ochoa and is written and directed by Alfredo Albaunza. I think I got that right. Just one more time, just in case. Alfredo Albaunza. There we go. This movie is about a sort of virus that infected the cows and the cow meat, and it pretty much rendered the meat unedible. So the family was a family of butchers, and the father decided to, get a different source of meat, and he starts capturing humans and butchering them, and then butchering them and eating them. Yeah, it's a horror film. So the main character, Mario Nalini, is against all this. He never really liked it. His father forced it upon him, but he had to do what his father told him, or I guess he'd be human meat or dinner as well. How it is. Well, anyways, this film is about this family. It's a young man and an older brother, the youngest brother. His name is Junior. And the father, which is the head of the family, and a grandpa. It was recommended to actually my sister, Sasha, Marina. She's worked with this director before. It was fine, and it was a student film, and for a student film, it was pretty well done. Of course, there was probably a few times maybe some problem with the audio, but that's the hardest thing to do in the film business, I think at least, is to get the audio correct. And they did a pretty good job, at least with what they had. It was well done. Sometimes maybe it went off a bit, but it was still understandable. I still understood what was happening the whole film. There was actually some pretty cool visuals quite a few times. I really liked this one point where the main character was knocked down and he was kind of moving the camera like this. So from side to side. It was very subtle, but I noticed it and it was so cool. And I don't know why, it was just really cool. I like that. And it was pretty gruesome. I mean, it was fine for me, but for some other people, probably not. But what do you expect? You're going to a horror film. I did enjoy it. The actors, they did fine. There was this one time I thought was a bit funny. I don't know why, where the main character yells out "Father," and I was like, oh, that was a bit funny. It was a bit comical, but everything else besides that was fine. I really enjoyed the character of the grandfather, played by Amedeo Falguiadore. I think I pronounced that correctly. Sorry if I didn't. He was a grandpa. He was in a wheelchair, but he was funny. He wasn't in it a lot. He didn't talk much, but every time he said something, I laughed. And he was kind of like the funny guy in the movie, sort of. He was pretty funny in the movie. He was just kind of just the old grandpa who doesn't just give a shit anymore, and he's just saying stuff. And I also enjoyed the character of the father, Christian Ochoa, and he was a bad guy. He was an antagonist, and he was a pretty good psychopath. I enjoyed it. It was nice. He was a pretty cool psychopath. Pretty cool psychopath. I really like that. That's it for the acting. Very good. It was all pretty well done. And now the music, the score was actually pretty good. The editors put it right in the good spots. The music. And there was this one part I really like where the music it starts off very low, and it's kind of like this with feels like the violin getting very higher and higher and higher, and it was kind of like the opening of The Dark Knight. The music they used in that, it was that type of sound, and I enjoyed it because they used it in perfect moments, and it was good. So I think that's it. That's the movie. The Family is a horror film. If you enjoy horror, go watch it. If you don't, just watch it anyways. It's pretty good. It's pretty gruesome sometimes, but it's good. Search it up on YouTube, just Family. That's it. And it's also Alfredo Albaunza. And you can follow me on Twitter at TheRealRobertAH, and as well as Tumblr, same thing. And you can check out my column at thesashamarinashow.com. And that's the movie. This is directed by Alfredo. This is directed by Alfredo Albaunza. That should be right.